Angelina Jolie is making a surprise humanitarian visit to Pakistan, where communities have been hit hard by devastating floods. The International Rescue Committee announced on Monday that the Eternal Star was traveling to the South Asian nation to visit the IRC's emergency response operations and local organizations that are assisting people who have been displaced amid the floods. The organization said in part, Ms. Jolie is visiting to witness and gain understanding of the situation, and to hear from people affected directly about their needs, and about steps to prevent such suffering in the future. They added in part, Ms. Jolie will highlight the need for urgent support for the Pakistani people and long-term solutions to address the multiplying crises of climate change, human displacement, and protracted insecurity we are witnessing globally. Angelina has visited Pakistan before, meeting with victims of previous floods in 2010 and an earthquake in 2005. The Unbroken director is known for her humanitarian work and for speaking out on important international matters. Last month, she wrote an op-ed for Time magazine titled, "The World Must Not Look Away from Afghanistan's Women," which discussed life in the country since the Taliban overthrew the Afghan government and how much things have changed for women there since. She wrote in part, "Women are again being beaten in the streets or taken from their homes at night and tortured, and the country's jails are filling up with female political prisoners. There are reports of girls being kidnapped into forced marriage with Taliban leaders. As a woman and mother, it torments me to even imagine what it must be like for Afghan families, especially those who lived through the Taliban era of the 1990s, to feel so powerless." Earlier this year, Angelina traveled to Yemen to aid refugees, and she also visited Ukrainian children at a hospital in Rome. The climate crisis is also an important issue for the Maleficent actress, and she's advocated for eco-consciousness in big and small ways. Last year, she told Access Hollywood that the idea for her daughter Zahara wearing her old dress to the Eternals premiere came out of a family conversation about upcycling.
I don't have those things in my closet. We just had them somewhere in a box, and I decided to pull some stuff out because we were talking about upcycling and using things you already have. And so we had those discussions in the house. And so it was a fun idea of nobody's forced to, but if you can find something that's already been made that you like, and then it's fun.
Go for it.
And then of course it was just, to see her in it and how gorgeous. And it's also when you're a mom and you pass it to, it's their turn, right? It's their
beautiful.
turn. And you say, oh,
Right.
she looks so much better than I did. It's time.